Hey everybody, Thrift Store Dave here, coming to you from the man cave this week. This week is a video about an impromptu thrifting outing that I went on. I was planning on meeting a colleague for coffee, and upon meeting them, told them that I'm a thrifter, and she happened to confide in me that she's also a thrifter and also frequents the same store that I like to go to. So we just kind of hung out and caught up and talked over coffee, but while thrifting. And I ended up filling 2 bags full of stuff, spending over $90 and getting some really amazing deals. So it was kind of a serendipitous outing. I got some very interesting eclectic pieces that are some of my mainstream things I normally source, but also some things that I don't typically source. So let's go forward and I'll show you what I found and what I expect to make from it. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got a giant Bauer hockey equipment bag. This is one of those types of bags that has everything for the hockey player. It looks like it's in good shape. It had everything in it. It was only $21. Made sure all the zippers worked. When you look inside, there's all the pads. Deeper down, we got a helmet. But yeah, hip pads, shoulder pads, there's the helmet. Even on the sides, there were the skates. So the way I think I'm gonna try to flip this is in piecemeal. I think I might do the skates separately, but for a person who's looking for the bag plus or minus equipment, I think this is something that I can do as a package deal on Marketplace and do the skates separately. And I'm thinking probably $80 for everything and then the skates separate. So we're looking at least $100 and $80 profit on this. Okay, back downstairs, got my 2 bags of goodies. So let's start digging and see what we got. I was able to find some old blowmold jack-o'-lanterns. Now, I think they may vary in value depending on age, company. This one's from 1993 and it was only $3. I see them going anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks online. So I figured I've got some meat on the bone there. I did look on Marketplace. I didn't see them going for as much, but I don't know if they're gonna go quickly and then closer to Halloween they'll be worth more. I was able to find 2, plug them both in and verify that the light in the center is functional. So I was very happy to get these for $3 a piece. Next, we've got another interesting piece that's also Halloween themed. It is a Wizard decorative air freshener, and it's a little witch, but it's in its original box. So the box is a little beat up, disappointed that they wrote on it. But for people who want to collect old 80s pieces, Halloween themed, and the box, I think even if the box is beat up, it still adds a premium to its value. So I see these on their own going for 15 bucks. I'm hoping to get 20 bucks or more, and I'm gonna list it probably mid this month, mid-September, as a means to get someone who's Halloween excited to bid up on this. So again, paid only $3, so I think I'm gonna make 15 to 20 bucks on it. A little out of my comfort zone, but it's a $3 gamble. This piece, I'm deciding if I want to keep or not. It is Chicago Bulls themed. Again, I'm in Chicago. This is Benny the Bull. He's the mascot. And his mouth is the opening to a piggy bank. You can see the bottom is the bank. There's a plug missing. But this is collectible on a few levels, and it was only $5. There are a few of them online that sell. This would be something I would try to sell on Marketplace due to its weight and local allure. But I think it would look cool on my shelf behind me along with that bowling ball, the wall-mounted bourbon dispenser, and the other stuff. So I've got football things up there. This might look good up there on the shelf. So for $5, I think I'm gonna hold on to this one for now. Okay. Next, I was able to get one hat. There was another hat that was there and it had a price tag on it and the tag fell off when I was checking out. So they will not sell anything that does not have a tag on it. It was a Filson baseball hat, and Filson stuff goes, and I would have made so much money on it. And I have to just go back if I want it and hope it's still there. What I was able to grab, because the tag was still on it, was the $6 traveler hat by Country Gentleman. So bucket hats can kind of fall in and out of fashion. Country Gentleman is a brand that a lot of people really like, and Traveler is one of the subsets of that brand. So at $6, I have a lot of margin. I can make at least 20 bucks on this hat. And it's collapsible. I can store it very easily. For now, we just put it on the pumpkin. All right, let's go to bag 2. A couple other things here. We have a Schwinn bicycle seat that is in lightly used condition. It was only $7. And this one's unique in that it has a reflector built into it. So there are various varieties of these that range in price. This is, I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's called the Sionli variety. I'll spell it in my subtitles. But my thought is it's a leather seat, it's cushioned, and it has the reflector. I'm hoping this is a $20 to $30 piece. I'll probably co-list it on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay, hoping that someone will buy it locally and I can sell it for cash. But if it's getting a wider audience and sells on eBay, so be it. Either way, I can try to make some money. As you saw earlier, there was that big hockey bag. There's another subset of the thrift store in which there are little things in bags that they hang up that they don't know how to classify them. I dig through them because often it will contain athletic gear, and kids' athletic gear is used, discarded, outgrown. People want it on the cheap. And so I found a set of 2 different throat guards for, I think, a youth hockey goalie, and one of them is brand new with tags. And so 2 of them for $3, I figured that was a risk worth taking. I can sell them individually and make some good money there. I always dig through hats. I got a couple that I think are gonna sell. This one, I don't know if it will go, but I might keep it or give it to someone who's an Office fan. But Michael Scott Paper Company, that's only $1. I was gonna grab that, possibly to keep. This one I could not believe was only $1. It is a Chicago Cubs 1990 Eastern Division Champions hat. So they won the division in '89. They hadn't been winning a lot in the '80s outside of '84. And so this is original for $1. I think this is a $20 to $30 hat. It's in great unused condition, and it's still white after all these years. So it was stored very carefully too. So this was a huge margin that I'm gonna make on this hat. And just one more hat. But again, this one has also, again, a very wide, diverse interest base. Not everyone recognizes the walking, dancing bear, but that is a Grateful Dead hat. And so I'm not sure what the CJ behind it stands for. If anyone knows, please write in the comments section. But again, $3. I think this is probably a $20 to $30 hat. Even if I'm wrong and it's 15 bucks, I'm gonna make money reselling it. So anytime you see something Grateful Dead and the price is good, you pop. Just someone's gonna want it. I did spend a fair amount of time digging through ties, as I am prone to do, because I keep making money selling them. I'm getting more narrowed in my focus, but this area tends to have good ties. There's a Vineyard Vines custom collection one that I got. And again, I pay $1 for these. So even if I'm wrong, I'll bundle them and sell them all off. Got another one for my ongoing paisley project where I try to bundle paisley ties and then resell them. Got a bunch of different Jerry Garcia ties, so I'm gonna probably bundle them in a lot at this point and try to sell them all together just to move them along and make some room. And then I got a couple designer ties that I was able to find. Everybody knows who Gianni Versace is. So this is a nice Versace tie. Might have to iron it, but for $1, I'm excited to see what I get for this one. And let's see if there were any other highlights that were worth bringing up. Specific to ties, probably not. But the last thing I found that I'll show you is a pair of shoes. So I was unaware that Brooksbrothers made shoes. And these are gorgeous. They are made in Italy, and they are suede leather. And you can see on the inside, it says Brooksbrothers made in Italy. They have complete tread. So when they asked for $19 for them, I'm like, you know what? If they're basically in unworn condition, and these could be $100 shoes, I can try putting them up for 80 bucks or best offer and see if someone wants them and agrees that they're as gorgeous as I think they are. So this is my biggest risk of the outing as far as dollars spent. But even if I'm wrong, I think I'll at the very least break even on them and learn a lesson. The other thing when you buy shoes is make sure you bend them to make sure that they don't crack. You don't want any evidence of dry rot, because if you have dry rot and they crumble, they're garbage. And so then it's a total waste of your time and money. And if something was like Jordans, you can sell them as collectibles, but not as actual footwear that you can wear in public. I did that once at work, and I had a pair of shoes that were dry rot, and within an hour I have tracked black rubber all over the office, and it was really embarrassing. So a lesson that I've learned both through YouTube videos, but also through personal experience. So that is everything that I bought today. I won't bore you with the ties, but if you are interested and curious, do check out my eBay store. You'll see what things have gone for, but you'll also be able to purchase things if you're interested. My store name is LC208. Also, please like the video if you find this content interesting. It helps distribute it to more people. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't and think you might want to watch some more videos like this. I do long format where I can try to do a little bit of educating as well as explaining what I bought and sold stuff for. But also I do a lot of short videos that are just quick, 15 seconds, just got this or just sold this. And those can be amusing if you have a shorter attention span. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week. I'm Thrift Store Dave.